Elder Distaggio here, and I owe you guys a Here Be Monster G. I've been farming Here Be Monster G for quite some time now, and finally I got it down to a real solid win. I think I've won at least 8 or 9 straight, no losses. I finally found a base that works. I mean, I've been using this base, but it didn't quite work for me perfectly until a couple key things changed. But yeah, I've been trying bases since January to find the perfect one that works the best, and basically this is it. What is this? Well, I'm just showing you the building structure, and essentially it's Rongir's Butterfly V2. Now he's not currently have that set up, but I took some video. Just watch here for 1 second. I took this last week, so you can go to Guild Elite, go to Rongir Leader. Just gonna pause right here. And so this is the Butterfly V2 base, and just look at the wall setup here. How it looks like essentially a butterfly. These are the exact way the Butterfly V2 is set up. However, what I do is I take one of these interior wall segments and put it right here, and I do that on all 4 corners. There's a very super specific reason why I do this, and I know I've seen people copy me. I've seen someone copy this exact design, and they probably have no idea why I do that. So I'm going to explain why I do that. I don't mind, by the way, that you use the exact same base. I mean, hell, I copied this whole thing from someone else too, so it's just awesome. This is the best base. I cannot improve upon this base. Trust me, I have tried. I have tried to tear this base down. I've tried to build one better. However, there simply is not a better base for Here Be Monster Challenge G than this base. There simply is not a better base. I'm sorry. I've tried every possible base on Earth. I've tried my own bases. I've tried unique bases. I've tried unknown bases. I've tried so many different things that I just know for a fact right now, for me and my heroes, this is the best base. It is flawless. It is flawless in terms of it can farm Here Be Monster Challenge G with no garrison. I would say 95% win rate, which means 5 times out of 100. Yeah, I'd say 1 out of 20. That feels about right. 1 out of 20 you might lose here. And that's pretty awesome. So now I do one other thing different. I do the interior hero bases very different. I have 3 hero bases. Now let me explain my logic why. I don't want to just tell you what I do and tell you to do it. I'm going to tell you why. The most important part of the base is the top section. If we protect the top section, we will win. Why? Because the top section has 3 towers. The bottom section has 2 towers. So you should put more heroes in the top section than in the bottom section. Very simple. That's the logic. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to the magic except that. Now, Pumpkin Duke should always be at the top. Thunder God should be in the middle. Druid should be at the bottom. Your 3 most important heroes are in the center line. Why? Because you want them tightest to the center line, because you don't want them roaming. Look at this, guys. Look at this white circle right here. See how it's tipping out right there? This hero base range is why this tip right here has to be right here. What happens then if a wave let's say all these buildings are taken out and a wave pops up here in the top. What it's going to do is it's going to walk straight to the wall, path straight along the wall, and then it's going to curve around the wall. And what happens is once you get to about right here, this Pumpkin Duke could jump that wall right there. And sometimes that's okay, and he just nails them as they come in. But sometimes he'll pop out before they aggro onto stuff, and it'll just mess stuff up. So these little tiny segments here, people think it's like a cosmetic thing, like I just do that. No, it is not a cosmetic thing. Now, it does allow me to put my statues inside the base too, that is a cosmetic thing. That's why people actually think I do it, which I asked someone why they give me your best guess why I do that. And he's like, oh, so you can fit your awesome Thunder God statue in there. It's like, yeah, no, that's not why. Good guess, though. Good guess. The 2 end ones have to be ranged units. So for me, that's Spirit Mage. This is Spirit Mage on this base, and then Cupid on the left. So about these exterior structures, I mean, to me, I don't really feel that it matters. You just want them to get blown up as much as possible. And I do like to have my vaults all somewhat in arrow tower range. And now I'm going to go ahead and run through 5 quick Here Monster Wave. Geez, these are played at 4 or 5 times speed video, so they're going to go pretty quick, just a few more minutes on them. And so take a peek. Yeah, there are 5 out of 5. I won 5 out of 5 here, and one of them also has Snowzilla in instead of Cupid. So take a peek, and as always, keep it dirty and dirty up.